Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's installation video, it's time to improve the engine performance of the 4th gen Toyota Tacoma. I will be installing the HPS aluminum oil catch can. This is going to be a very huge benefit for a turbo engine. I'll have a link down in the description below where you can get this product. It's also going to be compatible with the 4-cylinder in the 4Runner along with the Land Cruiser as well. So check out the link. There's also a few different color options that you can go with too. So for the 4th gen Tacoma, of course, we have that turbo engine. This is also going to be something beneficial for naturally aspirated engines. You can take a look at the link for some other engine options as well. But with a turbo engine, an oil catch can is definitely a huge plus to install. So laid out, I have the kit for the Tacoma where we have the installation bracket. This is going to mount directly to some of the factory holes in the engine bay. We also have a 5-ounce canister with a dipstick. Now, I've had some other catch cans in the past, like this smaller one right here, which doesn't even compare in size. There's no dipstick or anything on that model either. So with this one, you don't even have to open up the entire can in order to check the levels. Personally, for me, this is going to be about a once a year. Every oil change that I do, I will check this canister and make sure it's empty. Now, with my initial installation, I will check it in a couple of weeks just to go from there, but it should be able to hold for about a year or so, and when you do your oil changes, which is a nice time to do it. With the kit, we also have all of the tubing required along with all of the hardware as well. So it's going to be a fairly straightforward installation, and one, again, like I mentioned, is going to be very beneficial for this turbo engine. So with an oil catch can, this is used to capture oil, vapor, and condensation that are blown past the piston rings, something that's also known as blow-by, and out of the positive crankcase ventilation system. So this will help separate oil and moisture and trap it in the can, allowing for cleaner air to pass back through the intake manifold. This is going to also help prevent oil from re-entering the engine intake manifolds and potentially causing issues like carbon buildup on the intake valves, which can reduce engine performance. This is also something, like I mentioned earlier, can help with NA engines as well. It can help reduce the amount of oil and other contaminants that get recirculated into the intake manifold. So this is a very easy installation process and product to add to your vehicle to help further the lifespan of it. So for the first step in this installation process, what you want to do is start off by removing the canister lid here. So as you can tell, we can see the dipstick here along with our connection points for it. You want to just double check, make sure that these Allen keys here are nice and secure. They could have been loosened in shipping. You never know. You just want to make sure that those are nice and snug. And then you want to also make sure that you have this crush washer installed in between these inlets on both sides. And they don't have to be super tight, but I will use this open-ended wrench just to make sure that they are nice and tight. You're not really going to be able to snug them once they are secure. You can't really tighten them any further. So I just want to double check, make sure that is good to go. From there, we also have this outer ring that you can slide onto the bottom of the canister. And then from there, this is how you can completely attach it. Make sure that is nice and snug. Now I'm going to go ahead and directly bolt it to this bracket itself. So you'll notice this is the top section where we have 3 different bolts there, and you're going to have this in the upper orientation. So you actually put the dipstick through that lower section of the hole, and then the rest of these 3 holes will line up with the top of that canister. And we do have the supplied hardware, so we do have these smaller screws right here that do have an Allen key in order to attach them, and there is a washer that you can place on top as well. So we will just get these nice and snug, and the top of the can will be mounted to this bracket where you can actually just twist the bottom of the can off in order to check its contents. And so with that installed, you'll notice that on the top section, I can check the dipstick, so you'll be able to see the oil level on it. And from there, you can also go ahead and start to loosen the canister from there. So you really don't even have to take the whole can out of the vehicle in order to quickly adjust it or to empty it. And from here, to install this into the vehicle, we are on the driver's side. This is one of the fuse boxes. We do have some other components on this driver's side as well. We have this large opening right here where the bracket is going to get mounted to. So there's only one bolt that needs to be removed, and it is a 10 millimeter. And so we can easily loosen this and remove it. And once that is removed, there's only one way for the catch can to get installed. So you'll notice on the bottom side, there's 2 brackets versus one on this side, we will have these extensions going towards the middle of the vehicle. And when we lower this in place, we can line it up with both the bolt that we just removed along with one on the back side and then one on the front side too. And we have the provided 2 other bolts in order to mount this. Those are also a 10 millimeter. And so now it's just a matter of installing all 3 of those. And so with the oil catch can installed, as you can see on the driver's side here, we have both of the catch can outlets aiming towards the middle of the vehicle. It's going to be a little bit easier to install this bracket if you don't have the catch can in, but I was able to get my socket on both sides to secure all 3 of those bolts. So either way, you could do it either way. You would just have to then hold this and of course tighten the rest of those. So from there, or from here, now it's time to actually install it to the engine itself. So we're going to start off with this ventilation hose at the top of the engine. There's this clamp right here, which I should be able to do by hand and easily pinch that, loosen it up. And since I haven't removed this, it's a little bit of a reach, but the seal is not broken yet. I'm going to use a flathead just to help release that. And you can kind of twist it a little bit in order to gain access to remove it. So from here, we're just going to set that tube aside and we are going to use the longer of the 2 tubes provided with this HPET kit. This is about 33 inches and we are going to take the one side where we have the provided clamp, which I've already half installed, and this side is going to go onto the factory valve at the top of the cover or the engine there. So we have that connection that I can tighten. We will take this tube and attach it to the inside or the back section of the oil catch can. And just like putting a hose valve on, you're just going to snug this up until it is nice and tight. So once I go there, I can't tighten it any farther. And then from here to go to the other side, we will hook up the shorter of the tubes to the factory tube that we disconnected. So there's some ridges on here, which is just going to make it a little bit tricky. And then you can reuse the factory clamp in order to attach it. And I will button that up, make it look much nicer, as well as tighten that one there. And then you will take this tube and attach it to the other part of the oil catch can. So once I have that nice and tight, I really don't think there's any other way to have these tubes here. You might be able to put this one up underneath, but I think either way, you are just going to have these kind of sitting up here, which will be fine. There's nothing they're going to hit. They're not obstructing anything. You might be able to run this one underneath some of these as well. So maybe I might do that. I might run it underneath here instead, just to kind of have it a little bit more out of the way. And that way we can tuck it in just like this and then thread it up underneath to here. So just to make it a little bit cleaner, I think that'll work for this one, and the upper one can just go right behind this reservoir and into the tank itself. And so with everything installed, it's time to start the vehicle up and make sure everything is running properly. Before we do the startup, you want to make sure that you have your clamp properly sealed. You want to make sure you have the factory one back on in place. You want to make sure these are nice and secure. And then you have the catch can as snug as possible, along with the dipstick too. So just to show this process real quick, instead of having to completely remove the can, I can simply remove the dipstick, see where the level is, see if it needs changing or not. 5 ounces should be plentiful, especially depending on how you're driving, but at least for me, I'm going to go about 1 year or every 5,000 miles is when I do an oil change. And that's my personal recommendation for my style driving. If you're driving 10, 15,000 miles a year, obviously change accordingly and just monitor it to make sure you know every 6 months, every 4 months, whatever it may be, when you have to change it. But it's very easy to check. You want to make sure that is nice and snug as well. And then from there, I can easily start to rotate the bottom of the canister to pull it out. I have plenty of clearance to do that, and then I can place it back in. So the removal process is fantastic. You don't have to disconnect everything in order to check or maintain it. So with this HPS oil catch can, this is a super easy modification to install. Less than 15 minutes you can have this done. It's going to help your engine performance as well as extend the life cycle of your engine. This is going to be a little bit more beneficial with turbo engines, and especially if you're modifying your vehicle and adding more power. I feel like this is a small modification that gets overlooked, especially if you're having higher boost and you are doing a lot more modifications. This is an important modification to not overlook to install for your vehicle. So take a look at the link down in the description below for the 4th Gen Tacoma as well as some other Toyota products. If you do have a different vehicle, send us a message and we can help you locate the correct oil catch can for your specific vehicle. I hope you all enjoyed today's installation video with that quick modification, one that is super easy and again, very important to have for any vehicle. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.